The following program uses AI in a minimal capacity as a tool to enhance audio and visual only. All writing, voice acting, and other elements of the creative process are produced by humans. Help! It's all ice. We're being held hostage.
Cocked in at 3, flatlined at 4. Now the last words I gurgle are welcome to our store. No heaven, no hell, only training on why you couldn't sell. The loss of sight and sound. Overtime still not allowed. Fails quotas were an endless grift. Better get used to the graveyard shift.
Pre-order games like totally never be fulfilled.
Press 1 for death, R2 to be killed.
Okay, so anyway, the name tag's still on, though my soul's been sold.
Fraser like me, dead gold.
And yet, despite my living defiance, I will forever be bound to
Eternal compliance.
Electrical appliance.
So anyway, as I was saying, I stepped on the condom, okay, and it was used, okay, and I stepped on it with my bare foot, mind you, and I know he hadn't fucked me in 3 months, so unless he was trying to practice safe sex with himself, okay, that was pretty much a guarantee he was getting his dick wet somewhere, okay?
Who are you talking to?
Other than her babbling about her ex-husband for the 50 millionth time, it does seem quieter in here today.
He isn't here.
Shut the hell up. He may be like Candyman or something. He say his name to me times they'll appear out of nowhere.
Oh, I kinda miss the old fool now. Always getting my name wrong like he did. He's like the grandpa I never had. Well, the way more confused grandpa I never had.
Yeah, well remember you're stuck with creepy grandpa for all eternity.
You're stuck with him too, darling.
Bet? Just you wait till my daddy dies.
Why are you all in my bedroom? Are you finally going to finish reading to me? I really like to know Spot ever found that red ball.
Hey, Grandpa returns.
Well, I'm not your grandpa. Otherwise, the things I've done to your workbench would make God cry.
Actually, Mr. P, you are at work and dressed inappropriately for such a task. Yet, your attire is appropriate to begin our training today.
Yeah, well, be still, my beating heart.
It has come to the attention of human resources that a sexual word was used with a harassing intent. And so the board have decided to push the sexual harassment seminar immediately or to the next business day. So we are going to have to postpone our training on how to dress as Chuck E. Cheese, the lovable rat mascot. Not how to dress as the, building.
Well, that's not fair.
Why? We all know you're the reason that we're in trouble.
Huh? Well, what did I do?
What the fuck do you think he did, jackass? You're the dirty old pervert, and you're always saying inappropriate things.
You can't help it, Pete. You're just Pete.
Bruh, don't be giving him excuses.
Yep, well, now because of that old bastard, we're not going to be able to leave early today.
And why do you believe that would have occurred?
I don't know, because we're hard workers.
Now hold on a daggone minute here. Y'all acting like Pete is a damn rattler snake. We've all said things ain't appropriate for working.
Rattler snake hit?
He's right. We're all naughty, and not the fun kind where Tom Jackson said I was a bad girl and told me to wear his sister's prom dress while he paddled me.
Sweet Christ, child. Does your generation not have any dignity or shame?
Oh, please, we're not the ones who shoved us in front of Blue's Clues while your mothers drank gallons of wine.
Okay, I never had kids yet.
Well, shit, your egg's sure gone poached by now.
Plus, the dilemma of being dead kind of puts a wrench in the whole reproduction thing.
I'll have you know that my eggs are sitting in a freezer right now. Actually, it's my sister's freezer in her garage. I'm not paying those highfalutin prices at those fertility clinics. No, I was definitely won't.
You should have asked to speak to the manager, Karen.
Well, I hope your eggs have turned into chickens. Let's see. I'm mad at all of you now. I vow to get to the bottom of this, and unmask the true culprit, even if it takes me the better part of an hour. Unless I forget halfway through.
While I applaud each one of you for demonstrating examples of sexual harassment, I am guessing they were not meant to be informative examples, but rather a normal conversation amongst yourselves. Now, in the meantime, we are going to begin the tape. This training was put together by the folks at Coastal Human Resources in 1998 as part of their initiative to keep harassment of the sexual kind out of the new millennium. So come with me to a utopian future where we no longer talk to, laugh with, smile at, or even make any eye contact with another human being.
Coastal Human Resources, for when your company doesn't care enough to put in their own effort.
Have you downloaded those figures into the database yet?
Now, to be fair, talking about downloading figures can be considered dirty talk to nerds.
Here's your problem. You need to define the limits of the fields.
You see, in the 90s, it was decided that slightly leaning over someone to help them was grounds for capital punishment.
Like this. See?
I mean, I'm glad he fixed it, but I wish he bought me dinner first.
Didn't it seem like he was invading?
Oh no, that's the look of a guy who definitely has had his internet privileges revoked by a court order.
Anything wrong to me?
What do you think?
Hey, I'm not paid to think.
Harassment complaint?
In this program, we're going to
I'm really not comfortable with how quickly he shoved his hand in his pocket.
any kind of sexual harassment is taking place.
We've designed this program to look a little closer at the gray areas.
And we're not talking about the pubic region of your elderly boss.
Grounds for a legitimate sexual harassment complaint.
Is it sexual harassment?
You make the call.
Sexual Harassment, the movie starring Pedro Pascal, may contain scenes of extreme hand-holding or shoulder rubbing.
I make the call, but what if I'm pro-sexual harassment?
Sexual harassment. It's one of the most controversial and
Sexual harassment will not be tolerated in this workplace, but over there across the room is totally fine.
plague our society. In 1 year alone, there were over 15,000 charges filed with the EEOC.
It got so bad they had to close permanently.
Our headlines and our courts. Yet there continues to be confusion.
Funnily enough, the reporter who wrote that article was later fired for sexual harassment.
A clear-cut issue. Courts continue to litigate sexual harassment claims that fall into the many shades of gray.
If we use this space for storage, it's going to free up this whole area over here.
And then we'll finally have room for my massive collection on books of mastering the art of sexual harassment.
Steve, I'm sorry to hear about you and Susan.
I heard she died from licking cheap envelopes.
For what it's worth, I really think you deserve someone better.
My grandma's recently single, widowed, single.
Another thing we need to consider
I
is...
just meant that you need someone that can give you the things you need. You know, treat you right.
I'm pretty sure including scenes from a porno in your training will actually encourage sexual harassment.
I don't know about you, but I am rock hard.
It was not sexual harassment.
Maybe, maybe not. But don't you think we need some more information, like the history of the relationship between these two?
You know, peek in their window, rummage in their underwear drawers, really get to know them.
That.
Right. I mean, if he said no in the past,
Then he's a fucking idiot.
say it again.
But what about the fact that she's being very subtle? She's only hinting that she wants to go out with him.
I don't think being subtle gets you off the hook.
But I should probably find out. It could save me a few lawsuits.
And he thinks his job could be in jeopardy if he doesn't keep her happy.
You mean if he thinks she has some kind of power over him?
So that's why you kept reminding me of your promotion over me.
Most people believe that sexual harassment is about sex.
It's really about bagels.
Harassment is about power, or the abuse of power.
Like when Superman uses his X-ray vision to look in the women's locker room.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Walker?
Hi, Mary.
Yes, I can see you're wearing way too many clothes.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
I'm at my lab.
And I thought, look, it's almost 5 o'clock. Do you need to go?
No, I've been potty trained.
I'm fine.
Great. First of all,
Steve Urkel.
that everyone was very impressed with your work on that Harassment project, including me.
Well, thank you.
And secondly,
I have a massive erection.
now that quite frankly, I think you would be a perfect candidate for it, and I wanted to see if you were interested.
Now, specifically involves managing my bath time, but we can play Pop the Bubbles.
I would be very interested.
Now, unfortunately, you got to grow a mustache first.
I go out to dinner and talk about the details. I know, perfect place.
It's the garbage dumpster behind the Panera Bread.
If you're right for the job, maybe afterwards we can celebrate a promotion.
That is celebrate with awkward penetration the back of my station wagon.
Just with you before I can make a decision.
Why does a sexual harassment video make me feel like I'm about to be served chips and salsa before my waiter arrives?
I don't know about this one.
Yeah. He's in dangerous territory here.
He works in a really bad neighborhood.
To be implying that her promotion depends on having dinner with him.
Once again, it's subtle.
Subtle? The only way it could be less subtle is if he told her that dinner was going to be an extra large sausage.
Quid pro quo harassment, and she could file a complaint. Quid pro quo
applies any time you meet with an institutionalized cannibal to catch one Buffalo Bill.
In exchange for sexually related favors.
Like these two prisoners here.
Doesn't need to be a blatant sex for favors type of exchange.
Could be sex in exchange for drugs or lottery tickets.
Sexual harassment.
Well, I think that fella is sexually harassing himself there.
You see, in the 90s, if two women were going to touch each other, they had better be naked and on Cinemax.
Have a seat. I just want to say how glad I am they chose you for this job.
I like to keep my department clothing optional. If the only option were none. Hey, you want a hug again?
Oh, I'm sure you'll do just great. Excuse me, I just gotta grab a file real quick.
If that file starts vibrating, I'd get the hell out of there.
All right, I'll have combination plate 3 with extra beans.
Okay, that woman is obviously very physical in how she relates to other people.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people who are huggers.
I met them in a halfway house for sex offenders.
There's nothing sexual in the way they relate to people.
Well, they tend to be sexual with inanimate objects.
Behavior made the woman's coworker uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? She had the look of someone who just caught their grandma pegging the mailman.
They're generally based on the victim's perceptions of what happened, rather than on the intentions of the person accused.
It also doesn't matter that it's not between a man and a woman. Sexual harassment can occur between two women, or two men for that matter.
I thought that was a secret between us, Janet.
To have a general hands-off policy in the workplace.
Just in the workplace, though. After work, you may put your hands wherever.
Could be perceived as unwelcome touching. In cases of sexual harassment, it is the perception of the victim or the accuser that takes precedence in a court of law.
Overriding all judges and juries.
The courts have to determine if the perceptions of the victim are reasonable. This is often referred to as the reasonable woman.
Women are reasonable, right up until the time you try and reason with them.
When an employee's or supervisor's intentions are totally innocent, the possibility exists that his or her actions could be reasonably perceived as sexual harassment.
Specifically when someone tells you that they want to sexually harass you.
Join us. Oh, yeah? Sure. Hey, Angela.
Hey, guys. Did I hear you say you were going to the beach this weekend?
Well, Mayor Vaughn did declare the beach is safe after that shark ate all those people.
Two kids, we had so much fun.
Not me.
What do you mean?
That's the day I had that polyp removed from my colon.
You guys have a really nice day.
What?
What's the deal with sexual harassment? It's sexual, which is good, but it's harassment, which is bad.
Tacky.
Just like my vest.
Kidding around. Well, it didn't seem like he meant anything by it.
But his behavior could be perceived as creating a hostile work environment.
True.
His remarks were unwelcome, they were sexually oriented, and she seemed offended.
And that creates a potentially uncomfortable working environment. Of course, an isolated incident like this doesn't necessarily mean that a hostile environment has been created.
But if it's repeated,
Are they about to break out in song?
incident is severe enough, there could be a problem. Hostile environment sexual harassment is any sexually oriented and unwelcome behavior.
These barrels contain the bodies of those who didn't comply.
Employee's ability to carry out his or her job responsibilities.
Laughter is almost always sexual harassment.
Well, what do you say, honey? It's a free ride.
Well, damn, Warren Beatty's acting career got pretty sad.
Then there's this one about the secretary. She used to wear a fur coat every day to work. Yeah, and then
She wore it because she was really cold.
You don't give somebody a wet willy with your tongue.
We are having fun, yes?
Obviously, these guys weren't trying to harass him, but they should have been more aware of their surroundings. He's clearly uncomfortable with their jokes.
He looked more like he was hoping nobody noticed that fart he let off wasn't as dry as he'd hoped.
Inappropriate humor, especially sexually explicit jokes or comments,
Are fucking awesome.
problems. While humor can have a positive effect on our working relationships, inappropriate humor can be dangerous and destructive.
Telling the one about the priest and his proctologist is just like playing with a loaded gun.
Could alternate the new entries to make the changes more legible.
Hey, you!
Well, hey, you.
Is he wearing a diaper?
Oh, hey, Monica.
Well, I'm glad Uncle Fester found some friends outside the house.
And much. I had to drop a peel off the element, and I thought I'd stick my head in and say hi.
Hi.
I gotta get back.
If I'm gone too long, the voices come back.
Bye.
She looks like the dude just showed her a Polaroid of him wearing his mother's lingerie while pinching his foreskin with garden shears.
He's harmless.
So, here we have two close friends greeting each other, but I think I see a problem.
The problem is ever wanting to be friends with your coworkers.
Each other.
No, not them. It was the woman watching who seemed uncomfortable.
Because it can be pretty uncomfortable if you have a cob shoved in your ass.
Her.
Good point. In this situation, it's the perception of the third party that should be considered.
Sexual harassment can occur when a third party is made uncomfortable by other people's behavior.
Why didn't he hug me? Is it because I dress like Jerry, but I look like George?
Why, it's important to remember that your behavior affects the people around you.
Hello?
Hello.
Again?
Hello. Can I help you?
Well, you definitely could, but they would have to wait until you get off work.
It's always awkward when your dad comes and visits you at work.
Wayne Everett's here, got a 2 o'clock appointment.
Yes, sir. Mr. Everett's here for your tour.
Well, that look makes it obvious why he's here to re-register as a sex offender.
He'll be with you in just a moment. You can have a seat if you'd like.
Thank you.
Would you like to see my nude poster of Andy Griffith?
You look really great. Are you working out?
Do you think you could outrun my car in the parking lot?
Good to see you. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Good. Good. Well, why don't you come on back to my office?
Bob, I don't know how you do it.
I just don't know how you can wear your pants below your nipples.
I'd get any work done.
Mr. Albertson, may I have a word with you, please?
Sure, sure. Wayne, why don't you head on back? I'll be there in 1 second. Yeah, what is it?
That's the guy.
He's the guy who keeps clogging the toilet after eating all that Taco Bell.
About him, he's all talk.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries.
What's wrong with this manager?
He didn't even try to get in on that action.
I know. His lack of concern is scary.
Not as scary as Ghost, though.
His company may be liable if a sexual harassment complaint is filed.
What the manager really needs to do is to take the situation seriously.
He needs to stop finding customers at the county jail.
To end the harassment.
Yeah, he needs to know that it's sexual harassment, regardless of whether the offender works for the company or not.
Especially if the offender is that damn priest that keeps peeping outside your kid's bedroom.
Someone from inside the company in order for a complaint to be made. Sexual harassment cases can involve customers, suppliers, and service people.
Not including service people who provide sexual service.
Is aware that an outside party is sexually harassing an employee.
Sexual harassment can even occur when your coworkers don't have eyes or a mouth.
That's a great outfit, Rebecca.
I bet it would go good with my G-string.
This didn't strike me as harassment.
I think we agree. But what about her perceptions? I mean, what if she thinks it's harassment?
Oh, she thought the neighborhood dog was sexually harassing her when he brought her a dead bird.
Standard. It exists to protect both sides. Basically, it asks the question, would a reasonable person find this behavior to be sexual harassment?
Unless you're a child actor, and then the answer is an automatic no.
It's clear. He wasn't harassing her. But you know, I think there's one other thing we haven't talked about.
Where did I just put my finger?
Harassment once it's happened. If someone thinks they're being harassed,
just tell them they're not, and then continue harassing them.
With the behavior, and ask that it stop.
And if it doesn't stop,
tell the stop to stop.
To a manager or someone in the Human Resources Department.
Just not Toby. He was the Scranton Strangler.
The importance of having anti-harassment policies and a clearly communicated grievance procedure.
As opposed to communicating via charades.
All employees to follow these policies and procedures. Sexual harassment does not have to be a part of the workplace.
We don't care how good their references are.
To the perceptions of others, and mutual respect can be a safeguard to help you and your organization.
That poster reminds her of the greatest day of her life.
Sexual harassment doesn't have to be obvious to be a problem.
Or it might be wearing a disguise, like a Batman costume.
Any sexually related conduct that causes someone to feel uncomfortable or interferes with their ability to do their job could be considered sexual harassment.
Being asked to do your job can be considered sexual harassment.
Other suggestions. In terms of relationships, no.
No means no is what my father said to my mother on their wedding night.
No.
It's also important to remember that the victim's perception...
Like it's her perception that he's rubbing one out, and he is.
Exercise caution and good judgment when using humor in the workplace.
Save those minion memes for your boomer Facebook groups.
It's also a good idea to avoid unnecessary physical contact.
This includes CPR as your hand may graze a boob.
And even if both employees are comfortable with outward displays of affection.
If a big, effeminate man hugs someone else, he probably wants to molest you.
Organizations can be held responsible for sexual harassment charges.
The whole company, from CEO to janitor, will be arrested and charged with domestic terrorism.
Of a harassment problem. It's important to document all cases.
Well, be sure to keep a Polaroid camera at your desk so you can photograph his junk when your boss does his naked daily strut around the office.
Sexual harassment begins with you.
You make the call.
Oh, that wasn't in my job description.
Positive and productive for everyone.
Sexual harassers and their victims stayed at the fabulous Holiday Inn with free continental cereal, and the pool, well, it's no longer a crime scene now.
Virginia Power, who almost shut off our life student on payment. Almost.
Copyright, why bother? Y2K will obviously kill us anyway.
Now, are there any questions?
Where do babies come from? The dictionary told me it was semen and eggs, but all that did was just ruin my breakfast.
I'm really glad we all learned so much here.
Yeah, well, okay, all right, Dick Hole, spill it. Who was behind this?
I am afraid that such information cannot be divulged without prior approval from the board.
That's a lot of words for saying it was Pete.
Oh, so we're back to this now. Let's see. Well, I have the goods in here. Huh? Let's see now. Was it Rick?
Well, hey there, Foxy Mama. You got the rhythm, and I got the groove. How about we boogie in the supply closet, you dig? I really don't remember being that cool.
Well, you were. And maybe we should look into, I don't know, Donald.
It's Danny, but good effort. Hey, Donald here or whatever. So, like your Doc Martens are pretty cool and stuff, and, well, I'm gonna touch you now without consent, but don't tell my dad or I'll have you fired or something, okay? Pretty sure these were some of those hallucinations you're telling me about there, buddy.
Well, whoever's the culprit is clearly a man, or maybe Candy.
Bruh.
But of course, a penis had to be involved because penises wreck everything. Your home, your marriage, your bank account, your anus. I mean, after a bottle of wine, our 3rd anniversary.
Yeah, let's see. Funny you should mention anus. That made me laugh. But why would Pumpkin here push the blame off? Maybe because she's guilty of, oh, I don't know, sexual harassment?
I am a bitter woman, and I love cock. Hey, bring me the nearest cock right now. There, that one will do.
How shocking.
Yeah, well, how long are we gonna let him go on this time?
I think it's best to just let him tucker himself out.
Last time we agreed on that, he went on a 3-hour tirade about how I Love Lucy ripped off Hogan's Heroes.
Now do you want to reconsider my idea about putting it back into the cage?
Well, how ironic. As I saved the worst for last, our little peanut butter cup here is what we in the biz call a serial offender.
Hey, I have a great idea. I'm going to sexually harass Pete right now.
Oh my, whatever will I do now?
So, in the course of investigating the identity of the harasser, you somehow managed to sexually harass all of us within minutes. That's actually kind of impressive.
All right. As my granddaddy used to say, enough is enough.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, I'm gonna need about 3 weeks in the shower after that one.
All alone?
Come on, Dick Fizz, just tell us so we can move the fuck on.
It was me, okay? Corporate deemed my name to be offensive.
Just like when Red Dead 2 wouldn't let me name my horse Dickface.
Oh my. After seeing the display during the most recent sexual harassment training, corporate has demanded we restart the training video.
God damn it, Pete.
WTF, bruh?
And my name ain't Rick, asshole.
That's our Pete.
Yeah, that's our Pete. That's me.
So let us begin again. This training was put together by the folks at Coastal.
And so, the training carried on into the next day and was restarted a total of 17 more times before everyone agreed on a blood oath that nobody at corporate would ever know that they totally didn't learn a damn thing.
Or even make eye contact with another human being.